Bienvenue à notre leçon de conjugaison. Welcome to our conjugation lesson. Today we're learning l'imparfait, the imperfect, our second past tense, a very important tense as well. This one and the passé composé are the ones we use the most in our conversations to refer to the past. So we already know the passé composé. J'ai acheté, I bought. We know it is put together with the auxiliary, avoir, to have, and the past participle. In some cases, we use the auxiliary être, to be, with the past participle. Je suis allé, I went. And today we're going to learn the imperfect, l'imparfait, and we're going to look at when to use it and when to use the passé composé, what are the differences between the two, and how they can complement each other in the same sentence. So this little drawing is not in any way going to teach you everything about the imperfect, but it might help you understand a little bit better the differences between the imperfect and the passé composé, l'imparfait et le passé composé. So the yellow line is time going by. The red arrow is the present time now. Of course, everything before that is the past. The green arrow shows the imperfect. Usually it refers to actions that happen over a period of time in the past. The beginning and the end of the action is not always very well defined, and it can also refer to repetitive actions over time. Now, the lightning bolt in orange is the passé composé, the tense that we already know. The passé composé can describe an action that happens over time as well, but usually it is well defined in time. It might even be associated with a specific date or day of the week, and it has a definite end to it. Usually an action described by the passé composé is over, and it is clear it's over. The imperfect, l'imparfait, is usually translated in English by I was eating or I used to eat. But I was eating is the main translation for it. So in this sentence, we actually have the imperfect and the passé composé together. So remember, the green stands for the imperfect, the long line, the green line, and the orange is the passé composé. So in this sentence, je dormais quand le téléphone a sonné. I was sleeping when the phone rang. So I was sleeping, that was taking place over time. And the telephone rang, that happened. That was an event that happened at a specific moment in time. So that's when we're going to be using the passé composé. So je dormais quand le téléphone a sonné. I was sleeping when, boom, the phone rang. Another use of the imperfect. Quand je vivais en France, je sortais souvent. When I was living in France, imperfect. Je sortais souvent. I was going out a lot. I used to go out a lot. Okay, when it's a repetitive action over time in the past, we will usually use the imperfect. Also, we'll use the imperfect when we're describing a condition, a state, and not an event in the past. So here we're describing a place maybe we visited on vacation. Il faisait froid et il pleuvait tout le temps. It was cold and it was raining all the time. So we're going to look at the conjugation of the imperfect. We're going to start with a very easy verb, the verb marcher. Now, the good news about the imperfect is that the endings are the same for all three groups. Okay? There is a small modification with the verbs of the second group because we'll have the ISS form that we studied in the present in the singular and the plural form as well. Other than that, and except for a few irregular verbs that will have changes in their stems, in their radical, the endings are always going to be the same. So that's going to be easy. So, je marchais, tu marchais, il marchait. So it's the S sound, A. The S's and the T are silent. If we go back to the present, it was je marche, tu marches, il marche. So in the imperfect, it's je marchais, tu marchais, il marchait. In the plural form, it's nous marchions, vous marchiez, il marchait. So here you notice the I before the ONS and before the EZ. Now the I is what makes the difference between the imperfect and the present tense. In the present we had nous marchons, vous marchez, il marche. So in the imperfect it's important to pronounce the I. Nous marchions, vous marchiez. And for the third person of the plural, il and elle, it's il marchait, and we only hear the S sound. We do not hear the ENT. That's silent. So here's an example. Ils marchaient pour aller au bureau. They were walking to go to the office, or they used to walk to go to the office. Ils marchaient pour aller au bureau. Now in this lesson, I'm also going to use the passé composé. I'm going to give you examples, again, of the passé composé, so you can see the difference between the imperfect and the passé composé. And in some cases, we'll have sentences where they're both used in the same sentence. Ils ont marché pendant des heures. They walked for hours. Ils ont marché pendant des heures. Now, from now on, you can repeat after me. Acheter, to buy. J'achetais, tu achetais, il achetait. Nous achetions, vous achetiez, ils achetaient. J'achetais plus de choses. I was buying more things. I used to buy more things. J'achetais plus de choses. Passé composé. J'ai acheté beaucoup de choses. I bought a lot of things. J'ai acheté beaucoup de choses. Arriver, to arrive. J'arrivais, tu arrivais, il arrivait. Nous arrivions, vous arriviez, ils arrivaient. J'arrivais toujours le premier. I used to always arrive first. J'arrivais toujours le premier. Passé composé. Je suis arrivé en retard. Arrived late. Je suis arrivé en retard. Arrêter, to stop, to quit. J'arrêtais, tu arrêtais, il arrêtait. Nous arrêtions, vous arrêtiez, ils arrêtaient. Ils arrêtaient toutes les voitures. They were stopping all the cars. Ils arrêtaient toutes les voitures. Passé composé. Ils ont arrêté un suspect. They arrested a suspect. Notice here that the C of suspect is silent. Ils ont arrêté un suspect. Dormir, to sleep. Third group. Je dormais, tu dormais, il dormait. Nous dormions, vous dormiez, il dormait. Imparfait. Ils dormaient dans la chambre d'amis. They were sleeping in the guest room. Ils dormaient dans la chambre d'amis. Passé composé. Ils ont dormi toute la journée. They slept the whole day. Ils ont dormi toute la journée. Boire, to drink. Third group. Je buvais, tu buvais, il buvait. Nous buvions, vous buviez, il buvait. On buvait beaucoup d'eau. We were drinking a lot of water. On buvait beaucoup d'eau. Ils ont bu trop de vin. Passé composé. They drank too much wine. Ils ont bu trop de vin. Aller, to go, third group. J'allais, tu allais, il allait. Nous allions, vous alliez, ils allaient. Imparfait. On allait au cinéma tous les dimanches. We used to go to the movies every Sundays. On allait au cinéma tous les dimanches. Passé composé. On est allé au restaurant hier. We went to a restaurant yesterday. On est allé au restaurant hier. Apporter, to bring, first group. J'apportais, tu apportais, il apportait. Nous apportions, vous apportiez, ils apportaient. Imparfait. Il apportait toujours de bonnes nouvelles. He always brought good news. Il apportait toujours de bonnes nouvelles. Passé composé. On a apporté des fleurs. We brought some flowers. On a apporté des fleurs. Finir, to finish. Second group. Now I mentioned earlier that the second group verbs in the imperfect are going to behave a little differently. The endings are going to be the same. But we're going to have the ISS form, even in the singular. In the present tense, we have that in the plural form, but in the imperfect, we have it also in the singular form. Je finissais, tu finissais, il finissait. Nous finissions, vous finissiez, il finissait. Imparfait. Elle finissait à 8 heures. She used to finish at 8 o'clock. Now we could also say that she was finishing at 8 o'clock. The reason I'm translating as she used to, I just want to stress to you that it is a very common use of the imperfect. Elle finissait à 8 heures. Passé composé. On a fini notre entretien. We finished our meeting. On a fini notre entretien. An entretien is usually a meeting, but a meeting between two people, more than a big meeting. A big meeting with a lot of people would be une réunion. On a fini notre entretien. Être, to be. J'étais, tu étais, il était. Nous étions, vous étiez, ils étaient. Nous étions très à l'aise. We were very comfortable, we were very at ease. Nous étions très à l'aise. Passé composé. On a été bien reçu. We were well taken care of. We were well received as being received by your host. On a été bien reçu. Avoir, to have. J'avais, tu avais, il avait. Nous avions, vous aviez, ils avaient. Imparfait. Nous avions de très bons amis en France. We had, or we used to have, very good friends in France. Nous avions de très bons amis en France. Passé composé. On a eu des problèmes à la douane. We had some problems with customs. On a eu des problèmes à la douane. Penser, to think. Je pensais, tu pensais, il pensait. Nous pensions, vous pensiez, il pensait. Imparfait. On pensait que tu venais. We thought you were coming. On pensait que tu venais. Passé composé. On a pensé à tout. We thought about everything. On a pensé à tout. Savoir, to know. Third group. Je savais, tu savais, il savait. Nous savions, vous saviez, il savait. Imparfait. On ne savait pas. We did not know. On ne savait pas. Passé composé. On l'a su tout de suite. We found out right away. On l'a su tout de suite. Imparfait. On pensait que tu venais. We thought you were coming. Apprendre, to learn. J'apprenais, tu apprenais, il apprenait. Nous apprenions, vous appreniez, ils apprenaient. Imparfait. Il apprenait à conduire. He was learning to drive. Il apprenait à conduire. Quand il a eu l'accident. When he had the accident. Quand il a eu l'accident. So here we have the two tenses in the same sentence. Il apprenait à conduire. He was learning to drive. When, quand, il a eu l'accident. So we can see that il apprenait, the imperfect, was taking place over a period of time. He was learning to drive when suddenly an event happened at a very definite point in time, quand il a eu l'accident. And that's when we use the passé composé. Attendre, to wait for, to wait, to expect also. J'attendais, tu attendais, il attendait. Nous attendions, vous attendiez, ils attendaient. Imparfait. Nous attendions nos parents. We were waiting for our parents. Nous attendions nos parents. Quand tu es arrivé. When you arrived. Passé composé. Quand tu es arrivé. Now we could make the liaison here. Quand tu es arrivé. That's also good. Nous attendions nos parents quand tu es arrivé. So here again, we were waiting for our parents over a period of time, and then suddenly you arrived. Passé composé. Changer, to change. Je changeais, tu changeais, il changeait. Nous changions, vous changiez, il changeait. Imparfait. Je changeais de vêtements. I was changing clothes. Je changeais de vêtements. Passé composé. J'ai changé d'avis. I changed my mind. J'ai changé d'avis. Chercher, to look for. Je cherchais, tu cherchais, il cherchait. Nous cherchions, vous cherchiez, il cherchait. Imparfait. Ils cherchaient une solution. They were looking for a solution. Ils cherchaient une solution. All right, we're done with our conjugation lesson for today. Next week, we will work more on the passé composé and the imperfect. Until then, I'll see you on the practice video. À bientôt.